Well, good morning from southern Arizona. This is our first real look at this quite beautiful campsite. We got here basically at dark last night, so we didn't really get a chance to see how beautiful this is. Izzy, get out of there. But my friend Rob and I are gonna continue on just really exploring, kind of making a loop from the Imperial Sand Dunes where we started yesterday, came into Arizona, which is where we are now. We're going up through the southwestern side of Arizona today. Probably camp somewhere close-ish to Kingman. And then tomorrow, I think, well, we're just kind of winging it. Tomorrow, I think we'll begin the Mojave Road. At least that's a loose, tentative plan. No clue what today's going to bring, so that very well could change. But yeah, that's the plan. We're just out here exploring and seeing what amazing things that we can find, because that's my favorite thing in the whole wide world to do. We've got Izzy and Milo on this trip with us, or with me. Kara is training in the dunes for the Rebel Rally this year. That's why I've got the pups, and I'm out here having fun. As soon as that sun comes up, it gets hot. Yeah, yesterday we definitely experienced warm days, and then last night it got pretty cold. But it was nice and warm up in the tent with two snuggly Frenchies. So it was real nice. No need for a diesel heater yet, and I don't think we will. I did bring one just in case, but I don't think we're gonna need it. But man, it's getting warm real fast. I never bring measuring cups with me. Like, I don't have measuring cups anywhere in my stuff. And I really need to get some of those flat ones. My oatmeal is more oatmeal soup. So, it'll be good. Apples and cinnamon. Real good. All right, we're off. We are following part of the Arizona Peace Trail today, and then later this afternoon we're gonna hop on a different trail. So we're just kind of piecing things together, not really doing any one thing, just picking whatever gets us in the direction we want to go. But I'm super excited about today. I've never been in this part of Arizona before, so I don't know what to expect. I know it's beautiful here in these mountains, and I love it. I love driving in areas with the little choyo cactus. They're just so beautiful. when the sun is backlighting them, it looks like they glow. I absolutely love them. I don't like walking near them because they're evil little boogers. But so far so good. There are campsites just all over this trail. Look how pretty they glow. Love it. Yeah, definitely no shortage of campsites here. I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Every time I'm in Arizona, Arizona blows me away. Okay, let's be real. Every time I'm in Utah, Utah blows me away. Every time I'm in Colorado, Colorado blows me away. Every time I'm in Idaho, Idaho blows me away. I'm just floored at how many campsites are along this trail. I mean, they're just everywhere, and they're great and beautiful. And no one's driving an RV or a van down here. But you could easily get a full-size rig down here. You could easily get an earth roamer through here. Man, this is amazing. Anytime you're out doing this, don't hesitate to just stop and go check things out. I had a little icon on my map showing that there were some mines up here, so let's go see. Well, this is cool. It's like some sort of foundation for something. Oh. This is a nice sized building.
Yeah, I don't know what this was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the mines are that way. Check out that, I don't know if that's a cave or an arch or that's been dug out.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Maybe this was the security checkpoint.
Maybe so. This is where ice hung out back in the day.
Right.
We found some other, look like foundations, building remnants over the hill here, so we're gonna go check it out. The sun sure is in a bad spot. I can't see. I can't see. My retinas are ablaze. I can't see over this hill. I'm in the right spot. Oh yeah, there it is. Man, there's a lot of concrete pads over there. Well, there's definitely some mine remnants up there. There's all these concrete slabs down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. And there's that little cutout archway, whatever up there. I think that's natural. Doesn't look like it was dug out. So, I don't know. There's not any information on the map telling what this is. And there's no signage. So, your guess is as good as mine. Well, Rob and I decided to walk up this stupid steep hill instead of driving up it. But I'm kind of glad we did because it'd be real easy to be cruising along, you know, decent speed in 4 low, and then not see what's on the other side of this hill and accidentally drive into the mine. Whoa, that's cool. looks like they
Little ladder down there.
did a decent job of kind of filling it in. But wow, that's cool. This doesn't suck. This does not suck at all. This is way cool. Oh, if I could spend the rest of my life exploring and doing stuff like this, I'll be a very happy man. I have no clue what that is in the distance, but there's looks like maybe a little town over there too. But that looks like a dry lake bed in the distance too. I don't know if we're gonna get over there or not. After my time spent with Rob following the Rebel Rally, when I was out here in October, I did fall in love with driving across dry lake beds. It is so much fun, and I have yet to do it in my Gladiator. So hopefully on this trip, Sully will get some time on a dry lake bed. It is so crazy to think that just, well, less than a week ago, we had freezing rain and sleet and stupid cold temperatures back home, and now I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, sweating in southern Arizona. I didn't think it was gonna be this hot. Well, it turns out the buildings that we saw in the distance to the left, not the ones by the dry lake bed, is a little town we're about to go through called Bouse, I think, B-O-U-S-E. But yeah, we're almost to Bouse, and I don't know if there's really anything there. Maybe they'll have a gas station. I've only used, I mean, not even a quarter of a tank, but good rule of thumb when you're on a trip like this is never pass a gas station. Even if you've just used an eighth of a tank, just stop and top it off, because you never know where you're going to end up and how long it's going to take, at least when you're doing it like this, because we're just wandering. The pups are being so good. They were so good at camp last night. So good, so well behaved. Just stayed right there. They came when they were called to come back if they were getting a little too far away. Just such good dogs. And they did a good job keeping me warm last night, snuggling me under the covers. So we stayed warm and cozy in the tent. That was great. Oh, they're so good. It's too bad we couldn't bring Goose, huh? Poor Goose is at home with severe FOMO. Goose really doesn't like it when we leave and leave him behind. But I can't handle 3 dogs by myself. Ain't happening. Well, this is cool. The Roadrunner Market #2. Neat little store here in Bouse. But they definitely love the fact that they are on the Arizona Peace Trail. This is the Arizona Peace Trail pit stop, and they've even got the Arizona Peace Trail website address on their wall. That's awesome. Well, that was cool.
Just 1 gallon.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. We did top off with gas there. I got a whopping 2.5 gallons. He only got 1 gallon with his diesel. So this Bouse is I mean, it's a neat little town. That market is way cool. I got a drink, and I got some. I like trying different kinds of chips, and rancheritos. They're good. They're kind of taco flavored, but they're yummy.
I went ahead and picked up another 2 gallons of water while I was there too.
Always a good plan when you're in the desert.
Yeah.
But I think dirt is just right here. Or over here. It's not far. Well, apparently I was wrong. The pavement lasts a while. I didn't think it would. Now I have no idea when we get dirt again. Apparently the pavement ends right here. Well, apparently to our left is the Cactus Plain Wilderness Study Area. I don't see a lot of cactus. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of wilderness to study out there. Whee! That was fun. Well, the trail's getting a little narrower. Terrain's getting a little more rugged and interesting. Wouldn't be upset to get in those mountains. This wash is way cool. I like this a lot. This is freaking awesome. This is wild. I did not expect this at all. This is awesome. Well, okay. Yeah, when it comes to things that I'm, kind of expecting in Arizona, a little swamp is not one of them. Oh, this is tight. Oh, tight and loud. Tight and loud. Oh, real tight and loud. Window up, window up, window up. Last thing I want to do is get smacked in the face by a thorn bush. Whoa. I'm guessing that's a wild donkey?
Yeah, I think so. Or burro. I don't know the difference. I never know the difference if it's a donkey or a burro. But yeah.
Huh. Well, now we popped out onto this road after leaving the swamp. Man, this has just been wild. This has been a cool day, and it's not even noon yet. This is way cool. Oh, there's a sweet campsite up there. What is this? Oh, pipeline stuff. Yep, nothing cool. Oh, I can't see. Can't see. Can't. Oh, there we go. This road is just one big roller coaster. It's really fun. Whee! This is beautiful. I freaking love this. Well, we've turned off on this little trail. Looks like it just follows a power line for a ways. There are so many trails that just crisscross the desert. If you don't have a good map to know what trails you're on and where you're going, it would be very easy to get just completely lost out here. I do like being in the midst of all these saguaro cactus. Every time I'm in Arizona, I just feel like I've been transported back to the Old West. And I would love to know what this was like to experience riding across this for the first time on horseback. Those early settlers, those early explorers that were heading west, coming out here for the first time. I mean, I just can't wrap my brain around what that would have been like. I also can't imagine, those that pick certain paths and you get to like the Grand Canyon. You're like, oh, guess we're done. Or, the first people that got to the Mississippi and like, well, guess we gotta figure out how to build a raft. Like, that's just so foreign to us in 2025. But God, I would love to know what that was like. I mean, we're driving roads that have been well marked. I mean, they're in Gaia. They're on all the maps. We're just driving on roads that already exist. And it's crazy cool for me because this is all new. You know, I love being out here among the cactus and stuff and in the mountains. But there's just not any place that we can go now. There are very, very, very few places that we could go now that haven't been fully explored and mapped out. And you know, here's a road. There you go. That's all. Oh, we decided to stop for lunch here in this wash. Looked like a great little spot to let the dogs run around, stretch their legs, get some food in us, get some water in the dogs. But it's quite warm here. Let's see, I'm gonna have some Bucky's chicken salad and some crackers and guacamole. This has been a heck of a day, and it's only 12:30.
I know.
How have we crammed so much into just 4 hours?
I don't know. You think we'll make camp before dark tonight?
I think so.
Okay.
I hope so.
That would be nice. I like rolling before dark.
Yeah, I do too. Alright, well, that was a nice little lunch stop. And now it looks like we get to travel down this wash for a little ways. Well, we turned a corner, and now we're in the land of whatever these things are. Are these Joshua trees? These aren't Joshua trees, are they? What are they?
Just about to say, I think they're Joshua trees. I mean, I'm not an expert, but they sure look like Joshua trees.
Maybe they're Joshua trees. Where did they come from? They just came out of nowhere. We haven't seen a Joshua tree this whole trip. And now we're in the land of Joshua trees. And well, there's a few cactus. I was gonna say the cactus are gone, but there's still a few lingering out there. Wow, this just opened up. And now we're in the land of the giant Joshua trees. Beautiful views. I mean, for a dirt highway, this doesn't suck. Well, after looking at the maps, we've got choices. The route we were gonna take to get to camp is just this for a very long way. It's pretty, but neither one of us want to do that. So we are going to take an offshoot and go check out a different area that looks a little more interesting terrain wise. It's about a 30-mile trail, and we're gonna see what happens. It's 1:30. I don't really want to get to camp at 3, but I also don't want to get to camp at 8. So I think we're gonna go with the adventure option and see what we can find. Wow, what a view!
Coming over this and seeing the view, I can believe it now.
That's incredible.
See something on the map labeled Brutal Run to Wickup.
Yep, that's what we're doing. And it looks to be rated a 7 out of 10. Could be interesting.
Oh wow, okay, cool. We won't make it to the mine tonight.
Although the description of it says this is a paint scratching, tire popping, overall brutal slog through the mountains.
Okay.
I'm not sure that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm down.
It says there are beautiful views as you work your way along, but the body and tire damage is not worth it.
Oh geez, yeah, well hopefully we won't get any body damage.
It says there are multiple rock slide obstacles and some very narrow areas to navigate. Interesting. Sorry for the interruption. I am a couple days into the future at this incredible campsite out here in this Joshua Tree Forest. It's absolutely stunning. But wanted to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, 70My. I have been using their newest dash cam, the 4K Omni, and it's called the Omni because it is the world's first 360-degree dash cam. And as much as I travel, this gives me peace of mind knowing my Jeep is protected. Now, in addition to being the world's first 360-degree dash cam, it is so much more than a dash cam. It does include a second camera to face the rear. If you want to, you could rotate this camera and have it always pointing at the inside to show what's going on inside the vehicle. But I like to have it pointing toward the back. The front camera uses Sony's Starvis 2 chip, which not only gives you incredible 4K footage, but also records at 60 frames per second, which is going to allow you to make out license plates and other details from all the other vehicles around you. And this thing is no slouch when it comes to nighttime recording. With the 70My Night Owl Vision technology, you get incredible detail at night and can pick up fine details that other dash cams can't do at night. One of my favorite features about the 4K Omni is its surveillance mode. It has AI Motion Detection 2.0, which uses the front 360 camera to monitor what's going on around your vehicle when it's parked. So, as much as we travel, if need be, I can leave this parked on the street and have confidence that this thing's going to pick up everything going on around my vehicle. And if someone suspicious is checking it out, it's going to track their movements and record what they're doing. It also has collision detection. So, someone bumps a shopping cart into your vehicle, well, then it'll record that clip. Or if someone crashes into your parked car, you've got the assurance that you're going to be able to know what's going on. There is a link and a discount code in the description for the 70My 4K Omni. If you order before April 10th, 2025, you will get a free circular polarizer for the front camera that helps with contrast and image quality and colors and all those sort of things. So link is in the description. Thank you 70My for sponsoring this video, and now we'll get back at it. All right, well, so far we're off to a good start. This is so far no big deal, because this trail is 30 miles long. Well, we've got some more intel on this trail. Not quite as concerned as when we first read the description. I think the description's way wrong. The most recent report does say some narrow shelf roads, but no major obstacles. Did say it took longer than they thought it would. And the other report from about a year ago says biggest obstacles about 12 to 18 inches tall. That's nothing. So my optimism has gone up, and we'll see what happens. Shelf road.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too much of a vertical cliff.
so far we're about 2/3 along the trail, and it's great. I know we do get to shelf roads here just a little bit, and so that may completely change everything. But right now, this is an awesome trail. It's beautiful. It's not overly technical considering what we're out doing. So far, I love it. Oh, this must be that wall I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was sketch. Man. This trail is pretty. God, the views up here are incredible. And it's definitely got a shelf road. But it's no Black Bear Pass. Oh, this trail is gorgeous, and so far not technical at all. Well, we have made it to the highest point on the trail at about 5,800 feet, and epic views on both sides. Yeah, that one, God, look at that. And then back the way we came. This has been fun. I've enjoyed this trail. It has been long, it has been rough, it's been tight, but it's been fun. We're about, I think from here, we're probably 2/3 done. And it looks like it gets pretty easy down in there. So I don't know how much longer we have of narrow trail, but we'll see. All right, let's go see what the backside of this looks like. Maybe this is where all the really bad technical things are. We just hadn't got there yet. Well, this backside is without a doubt the roughest part of the trail. But it's real pretty. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Two little Frenchies cuddled up like yin and yang, sleeping. That's adorable. They're such good pups. Alright, well, now that we are basically off that trail, allow me to begin rant. The description that we found and trail rating and all that sort of stuff found in Onyx. And one of my biggest issues with Onyx off-road, and I have multiple, but one of the biggest, is their trail ratings are horribly inconsistent. Like, their trail guides have zero guidelines on how to rate a trail. Because that trail was rated a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't rate that trail any higher than a 5 and probably a 4. There were two spots that I would rate a 5. But overall, the rest of the trail, I'd probably rate a 3. Average it to a 4. Nowhere near a 7. A 7 means you're gonna have spotters to get through the trail. But here's the overview. This is a paint scratching, agreed. Tire popping, no. Overall brutal slog. That's a little dramatic. It was rough. I wouldn't call it a brutal slog. Through the mountains. Every crest of the hill reveals 2 more in the distance that you have to overcome. Again, overly dramatic. Areas are so dense with vegetation, it makes it difficult. Oh, I can't read on this. Makes it difficult to work your way through. Maybe in the late spring, early summer, but I mean, there's definitely some paint scratch areas, but not that. There are beautiful views, absolutely agree, as you work your way through, but the body and tire damage is not worth it. There's no body damage on that trail. There's no tire damage on that trail unless you do something stupid. There are multiple rock slide obstacles, no, and some very narrow areas to navigate. Agreed. Rating a 7, difficult, off-camber trail in spots with deep holes, maybe, and large rocks, not that you have to drive over, that may exceed axle height. No, not that you have to drive over. Expect erosion, loose rocks, no. Sand, washes, yes. Shelves, yes. Deep mud holes, no. Where? Obstacles and ledges up to 5 feet. What the? No. And near vertical grade 8 to 10 feet tall. Where was that? Potential for water crossings, yes. With strong currents, no. Caution, vehicle damage and rollovers are possible. Only if you're stupid. And if you're stupid, that's true everywhere. So that's my problem. There's no consistency in the trail guides and how they rate a trail. Like, that is way off. We almost didn't do this trail because of this description and this rating. I didn't want to, not with the dogs. I didn't want to have to. Oh, and it also says time to do the trail, 7 hours. No, it's now less than 3 hours. So that's just false. So anyway, that's one of my biggest issues with Onyx. I love that they have the curated trails, but it doesn't do a lot of good if the trail guide who submits it and the people who put it in there don't validate it. It doesn't do you any good, because that's not a 7 out of 10. That's a 4 out of 10 trail. What the crap? Oh, we have a gate. Now we're in the fast sand. This is fun. And it is. It is 5 o'clock. Oh, this isn't fast. Oh, this is rough. Slow down. I got carried away. Those rocks are cool. Well, our camp for the night is in those mountains right in front of us. I can't wait to see this place. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'm seriously about to hit this dude.
He's not minding you much at all.
Oh my gosh. Excuse me.
That's a bull right there, isn't it?
Yep. He didn't really care to move out of my way either. The trail to get to this mine has been pretty fun in spots.
Yeah, it's not bad.
There's lots of old cars down here. I hope that's not a sign of potential things to come. Oh, this is cool. Is this where we camp?
When we camped here, we camped down by the tree. I'm not saying you can't camp up there, but we camped down by the tree.
What tree?
There's a, like lower. There's a tree down there. It's gonna be on your left, like down. You camp over there? I mean, we can. I'm fine with that.
Oh. Man, the views from here are awesome. This old mining structure. Wow. Any idea what they mined here?
I don't remember what they mined here. I want to say borax, but I'm not sure that's right.
Borax.
Nobody should quote me on that.
Well, this definitely ranks up there as one of the most unique places I've camped. Man, this is just awesome. I love this. And we got a little place down here for Izzy and Milo. Just put them in there to play. I didn't get this on camera last night. We just talked about it. Cheerios and protein sludge.
Yeah. So this is
Disgusting.
paleo protein.
It's diarrhea.
Which is beef protein, but it's chocolate flavored. And then I've got some collagen protein in there, and then I mixed some Cheerios in it. It's great.
I'm having beef protein tonight too. It's called a steak.
Not chocolate beef protein.
Sadly, the steak is kind of meh. It was a decent looking ribeye, but sometimes you're just gonna get a good one. You gonna bite his leg?